Hello everyone, my name is Chiyo Smith from iHeartUmami.com, where I share Asian-inspired paleo, Whole30 and keto cuisine. Thanks so much for tuning in. Today we are gonna make this low-carb and super delicious, crunchy Asian chicken lettuce cups or Asian chicken shrimp lettuce cups. The chicken or shrimp lettuce cups, they are crunchy, delicious, very refreshing, and also so good for appetizer as well as your holiday season. So let's get started. Alright, originally this dish is made with shrimp and tons of crunchy vegetables. Mandarin called it xia song. Xia means shrimp. Song means something crunchy and also crispy. So here we're going to add as many crunchy vegetables as possible. For example, carrots and celery. And also dice some aromatics. Garlic, ginger, and this is shallots. Some of you might be asking, wow, Chiyu, so how did you chop your veggies like this? So I'm gonna just do a quick tutorial to show you how. So for example, this is a celery stalk. And then I'm gonna half them in half. If it's a bigger one, you can even do half in 3 sections. And then just cut them like that. So they become smaller, little tiny squares. And that will create a lovely, crunchy texture in the mouthfeel. So I'm gonna show you the same thing for carrots. So first you slice it diagonally. Say if I'm gonna take 3 of them as example. So you stack them up, and then this is how you julienne them. And then turn it over, dice again. So then now you have also smaller little squares. Pretty cool, huh? So you see, I didn't use any food processor because what happens is that when you use a food processor, very often your veggies turn very watery because I chopped them too fine. So whereas you use a hand chop, this veggie, they keep, crunchy. So therefore, it will taste extra delicious when we stir fry them. We're also going to make a quick stir-fry sauce here. Remember, the sauce here is used to enhance the beautiful veggie, their flavor. It's not meant to cover them up and make them soggy. So just a little bit goes a long way. Follow the recipe instructions. Here I have coconut aminos, and this is almond butter. You can also use sunflower seed butter if you're allergic to nuts. So this will add a little bit creamy and natural sweet flavor. To give a little bit flavor kick, I'm going to use this hot pepper sauce. Just a little bit. It won't make you taste like food tastes very spicy at all. But if you absolutely cannot have any spicy food at all, just skip that. Mix well until there are no lumps. Easy, right? And for those of you who are not familiar with coconut aminos is a soy sauce substitute. I made a YouTube video about it. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you can click the link right here, or under the video screen, there's a description I will link to what is coconut aminos and what can you do with it. Well, like I said, originally this dish is a seafood dish with shrimp only, but I know a lot of you actually probably want to add extra protein to make chicken lettuce cups. So here I use ground chicken breast. You can also use ground turkey breast. If you can have both, that's great. Use both of them. It will add flavor complexity. But if you are allergic to shellfish, I would just use the chicken only. And if you're pescatarian, it goes without saying, you can just use the shrimp. Pay attention to the recipe quantity ratio, because sometimes if you add too much meat when you stir fry, it will actually make the skillet really wet. So just pay attention to the recipe instructions. And guess what I forgot to mention, of course. So we need to add water chestnuts. If you can find it, great. If not, feel free to skip that. It will add extra crunchiness. So currently I live in North America. So what's handy to me are the canned ones. I like to use the whole one because I can slice them to the size exactly what I want. If you live in Asia or somewhere nearby, you can find fresh chestnuts. Definitely use that too. So now we have everything ready. We're just gonna quickly saute together. First, I'm gonna saute the aromatics. These are garlic, ginger, shallots. Make sure you season with some salt. Saute until they are fragrant. very quickly. So keep them moving, so this way you won't burn your aromatics. So about 10 seconds later, we're gonna add our ground meat. Just break them up to further pieces. You want them to almost completely cook through. And definitely also season with some salt too. So you can see I break them up to really fine pieces, so this way they will taste better instead of the huge meat chunks. So I season that with some coarse salt, and if you can, definitely highly recommend white pepper, because white pepper is more common in Asia than black pepper. It will make the flavor taste more authentic. So pay attention, see the details, see my skillet, it's not watery at all, right? So that's the texture you want. If you use a much larger quantity of ground meat, for example, just make sure you stir fry them a little bit longer, uncovered, so the steam, the water can escape. You want to keep them not watery. All right, now we're gonna add our chopped veggies. This is carrots and celery. Remember, every single time when you're adding a new layer of ingredients, do what? Always season with another pinch of salt. And when you're sauteing, if you feel like the skillet gets too dry, just add another tablespoon of avocado oil. And very quickly, about 2 minutes later, now I added, this is the water chestnuts. I'm also going to add the shrimp in. And just stir fry for a few more seconds until the shrimp is cooked. It smells so good, looks amazing. Now the last thing we want to add is, since everything's cooked through right now, I'm gonna add a sauce. Just add 1 to 2 tablespoons a time, and then you can taste and make adjustments. Remember, this is to enhance the flavor, because every single ingredient are very well seasoned. So you don't want to make it soggy or wet, so we can keep it crunchy, okay? Find a beautiful tray. Look at that. I told you this dish is going to be so great for every day as well as your holiday season. It looks gorgeous, and it's like a perfect cup. People can just eat it like, cute little finger food or appetizer. So these are iceberg lettuce. I peel them, and then, I just use a scissor to kind of trim off the rings, so it make them become, a perfect cup. You can hold it in there. You can also use Boston lettuce, so whatever lettuce you feel fancy to use, and just scoop these beautiful stir-fry ingredients over. See, there's a reason we want to keep them crunchy. If it's super soggy here, it's just gonna affect the mouth feel. When you serve, you can serve the extra. This is extra stir-fry sauce. It's just almond butter with some coconut aminos on the side. For people who want to have more sauce, they can make their own choice. So now let's take a bite. I think I'm gonna pick maybe this one. Haha. So good. I'm gonna take a second bite. It's so crunchy, so refreshing, and the burst of flavor is so good. See, I even have my little pop here. Whenever I make something that tastes really good, she actually comes. So if you're watching this on Instagram, I highly recommend you, I highly urge you to definitely swipe up to check out the recipe, save it for later, whatever you want to do with it, but definitely check it out. Watching this on YouTube, click the link in the video screen below to find the full recipe. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Chu Smith from iHeartUmami.com. I will see you very soon.